So I got attacked by a homeless person. I'm not even joking. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, whoa, is she just making this up? But no, I'm serious. I got attacked by a homeless person. So let me tell you what happened. I was walking from work because I live really close to my job. So I was walking home like I normally do. It was like recent. It was just on Wednesday. I was walking down the sidewalk and this man was coming like this way and I was going like that way. I noticed something looked weird about him from the beginning. He was just not seeming right. He was wearing no shirt. He was wearing just pants with like jeans with no shirt. And he was like just walking. He was sweating like crazy. Well, it was a hot day, so I thought, okay, maybe he's just hot, whatever. But he was sweating like crazy and he was holding an open bottle of alcohol in his hand. So he was publicly, you know, intoxicated, which you see in LA a lot all the time. But this was like openly, like huge bottle of alcohol in his hand walking around. So I'm walking this way and he's walking this way, like coming this way. And I mean, there's homeless people here in LA all the time. So I was just like, whatever, like my normal thing. I just walk by. I just walk by and I'm just like, whatever. And as I'm walking, I notice he's like coming diagonal towards me. So instead of like when you're walking on a sidewalk and there's oncoming traffic on a sidewalk, instead of going straight, he was coming like diagonal towards me. And I was just like, whoa, is he doing what I think he's doing? And then I can't even say it because it was so shocking. See, I can laugh about it now because it's like days later, but at the time I was freaked out. So anyway, he comes toward me and I see he's coming right towards me and I anticipate that he's gonna come near me and do something. So he all of a sudden out of nowhere was like, come here! And he like tried to grab me and he actually tapped my, cause I jumped out of the way cause I like I said, I anticipated the diagonal walking, me walking, he was coming towards me. So I anticipated and I hopped out of the way. So because of that, he only caught my arm and his arm went on my arm and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I started like I kind of jogged out of the way, but the thing is after he did that, he kind of kept walking and then I looked back and I was kind of just like, whoa. And he saw that I looked at him and he just looks at me and goes at me. Okay, yeah, so I mean, I can laugh about it now, like I said, because it was like, it was a few days ago, but at the moment, I was so freaked out. So yeah, he just goes at me, and then he just keeps walking and goes about his business, and I'm just like, whoa, what the hell just happened? So at this point, I was supposed to go to Starbucks, because I was like, oh, let me stop at Starbucks before I go home and get my usual, what I get. And then I was just so freaked out. I couldn't even go to that Starbucks. I just turned right on my street and went right home. I was just like, whoa, what the hell just happened? This is too much for me. I do not even want to be outside anymore. And you know what makes it kind of funny is that it actually happened in broad daylight. It wasn't even like I was walking around at night and then therefore people can be like, you shouldn't have been walking around at night. No, it was in the daytime. So that's what was so funny. It was like, whoa, like who expects that? And it wasn't even like I was walking in a weird neighborhood. It was just here in West Hollywood. You know, if you've been here or if you've heard of it, it's pretty safe here. You rarely hear about things happening. So yeah, it's just so random. And now I'm like traumatized from it. I can't even, I used to be able to walk around really like happy-go-lucky, like you know, doing my thing. And now I'm like traumatized. I can't even walk without thinking like, because not that I'm judging, but now anytime I see a homeless person, it's like I start freaking out like, oh my gosh, what if they attack me? So it's like, not that I'm afraid, but it's like I'm almost like weary of what can happen now, all because of this one incident where, you know, somebody tried to grab me or whatever, and yeah, so I'm all freaked out now. And for someone like me, I'm only 5'4", I'm not a big person. It's scary. This person was like at least 6 foot tall and he was just like, ooh, at me. And I don't know if he was on some sort of drug. I don't know if he thought it was a lion or something. I don't know. Maybe he was having some sort of hallucination. That was something else. I was not. But either way, it wasn't right and it was very scary, and I hope nobody else has to ever go through something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to give the situation the benefit of the doubt that it was a one-off, that it's not something that happens often. Most homeless people don't do that. So yeah, but it still was scary, and it was, you know, In fact, most homeless people here won't even touch you or do anything. So anyway, that's my story. Like I said, I know that I can laugh about it now, but in the time I was freaked out. One thing I do want to talk about though that a lot of people don't know about me is that I actually have a website, and it's called essaymagic.com, and it's actually probably not at all what you think it is. It is a entertainment and viral video website. So it features everything from the latest in music to funny videos, weird news stories, all sorts of funny things. It's something where I feel like if you go on there, you're bound to laugh at something. And I haven't really talked about it much because I was kind of revamping it and changing it since being in LA, and now it is actually ready to go, and I feel like it's something that people will enjoy. So I want you to see it. Once again, it's essaymagic.com, esimagic.com, and you can check it out and give me your feedback on it as well, because I'm curious what people think about this site. It's like my baby. I've been working on it all this time, and it's something that is really important to me. And some of you might look at it and be like, man, this has absolutely nothing to do with what I thought she was about. But it actually does, because the thing about me is I like to entertain people. I like to make people laugh. If you're someone who actually hangs out with me in person, you'll see that I'm constantly cracking jokes. I love to have a good time. And the site for me is my way of doing that for people. It's making them laugh, entertaining them, you know, just giving them something to feel good about. So check out the site, and I hope you enjoy it. And stay tuned. I have more videos again next week. Yeah, so have a nice day. Bye.